I don't like it.
Yo, how is everybody? Welcome back. Yes, Crowd, you're right. We did update the start stream and the end stream, and you don't like the start, so we ended stream. Yep, that's what happened. Because your opinion matters here at the Danger Stream. So the number next to Blender has changed. It went up, and it's the most boring increment ever. How do you feel about it, Crowdy? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it completely neutral? Boring? Horrible? I think I find it somewhat boring. Way to address things that no one cares about. Man, and my worst nightmares that I was talking about yesterday were realized. That they're doing things to cement their horrible rigging system. I don't remember what it was, but something definitely touches rigging and mentioned armature. I'm just like, there's no way forward with sanity in Blender. It's continuing to be a special snowflake that melts when it touches any other program. But anyway, what do we do today? That's what we got to figure out. Evidently it crashes when we go to shaded mode. Actually, is that even shaded mode? Because it doesn't use lights. It's like material mode. Really? We're just gonna crash now? Where did all the materials go? Yo, Blender, what? I thought there was supposed to be some sort of improvement. I'm only seeing drawbacks. Yeah, this does not seem better. This seems much, much worse. Maybe, but that shouldn't matter, right? Is that a first time shader compile, maybe? It does seem ridiculous, though. Anyway, also, Crudgy, I'm totally open to suggestions. What would you like the start screen to be? Notice you've gone silent now that I'm actually here. Okay, that's fair. It can happen. It can happen to the best of us. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. You can rewatch the VOD. You know, just actually, I don't think the VOD's available until I stop streaming. Bummer. So I asked all sorts of questions. What kind of start screen should I have? What about new Blender 4.4? Is it the most boring Blender update or the most out of touch Blender update? Good. What's good about it? They didn't even do anything to it except make it take forever to get into material mode, into viewport shading. No, they're all viewport shading. Material preview. Okay, this is 3D view rendered. I didn't even notice that. But when I complained before that, like, yes, why would I not consider this a render? It literally calls it rendered mode. I mean, it's in the viewport, but this is viewport. Whatever. Haven't updated yet? Still living in the past? But why even update? I looked at, wait, are they don't have the notes here. Where are the notes? Because they looked lame. Oh, wait, you know what? I think I got them in my mail. Yeah, whatever. New features. The heck is a slotted action? But this is also whatever. It's animation, right? Barely affects us. But then there's that cursed word. That evil, cursed, makes Blender horrible word. And then I don't even know what anything else is good.
Oh, yes, I forgot I have to
Oh,
be in
this could
total
be
curmudgeon,
interesting.
and
For
I
one
typed
thing.
curmudgeon right the first time. Mode, I hate Blender, never gonna use it, never will.
That's good, Crowd. You shouldn't use it. You shouldn't. Catalyst, how are you? What are you up to? Yeah, I don't know. Just, so this might be the only interesting thing. This is them acknowledging that they implemented something incorrectly. It's big of them. Big of them. But just points to like all of Blender being wrong and just being a veneer of features. Collection and object input nodes have been added. All right, so there was already an object input node. What is this? Huh? I guess we have to check that out. We owe it to ourselves. Collection. That's what they put in?
You can have nested geom node groups.
Wait, haven't we always had that? What are you talking about? Oh, wait, we can nest the groups. So I don't have to fake it by like incrementing the thing and then using the, yeah, okay. Man, there was a very easy workaround for that. That was such a minor inconvenience. Okay, fine. It's fine. Okay. So yeah, limit surface still seems interesting. Collection object is so dumb. Doesn't even deserve a bullet point. People could have found this and been like, oh my god, there was something else I didn't put in the notes. And it would still be useless, but they'd be excited. Find in string. This has always been needed, but also I still don't know how I would actually use this. Again, some of the fundamentals of how I would have done anything complex have already broken. Volumes. Volumes are so scuffed. Vertex group, that's kind of cool. We haven't hit that one yet.
Sorry, grouped inputs for a node group.
Whoa. See, I don't see that here in my list, but that seems huge. That seems, wait, like really? That would mean that we could grab like a keel curve. I guess it could be implemented differently than I would expect. But I would expect this to have the category or group or whatever. How would you group now? Group sockets. It's like on this in the node or something. That sounds really cool. I mean, so this is on the group. It would need to be here somewhere, right? I mean, wait, has this always been a thing? This is kind of cool. If I was going to touch anything outside of geonodes, which I don't think I ever will.
I told them to do it. They fought tooth and nail, but in the end it was added, so I want you to celebrate my power.
But where, Cryogy? I can only celebrate once I see it implemented. And right now it's like, how does... Huh? You can't even multi-select, so it's not something fancy like that. Oh, or would it be that you can actually have multiple outputs and they function? Because actually right now there's a 50-50 chance that this makes it so there's no outputs at all. But then you'd have to do a whole thing about like hiding and actually this actually being useful and not just a visual gag. Which I'm not seeing this. This feels like I would need to be really gullible to believe this actually exists right now. And a warning node. I didn't even know there was a warning node. So this will show on the parent node group? That makes sense. Hmm. Do they all go at the bottom?
There, don't you see it? Over it. I have converted everything. I can't keep it up.
Nope, doesn't even, it would be great. That would be brilliant. But nope. I've got nothing. They just keep touching on grease pencil. Added back modes from Simplify? So they took them out? This is a regression? The future is regressing to the past. And wait, is that just this? Which is also a regression? Well, I'm so confused. I guess I don't use grease pencils, so whatever, but uh what a mess. Does this mean it can render? Does this mean it can render? Because I feel like it had some problems. And more. Prove it. Prove it. This is nothing. This is such an anemic update. What are they doing over there with all that money people donate to them in hopes that their software will get better? Saw it in their video? Well then, of what version? Is it 4.4? And I guess I probably need to go find a video to see how to do it. I wonder if there's some sort of like, I don't know, category. Nope, I don't know. Something, you know, way archaic and draconic and some bend over backwards method of doing something. Like, I kind of understand transform gizmos, and I even use transform gizmos, but I don't think they were implemented well. I still don't think they're implemented well. And it's not the like node setup exactly that I hate. It's also that they become clutter and you have to put in your own toggles for whether they show or not. Like, it's supposed to simplify things, and it actually expands all of the stuff that you need to expose. It complicates things a lot while giving very little functionality. I broke tentacles at some point. So yeah, what do we do? What do we do today? I mean, I do kind of want to fix these because they look terrible. I wonder if we can make it planar. Yeah, we'll poke some stuff. Yeah, so wait, did they really show it in their video? I'm curious. I like have no way to search for that. And then, yeah, there's nothing about like shading notes, right? Nope, just slotted actions. Phone collection membership is now mirrored when symmetrizing an armature. It just coats my mouth in just disgust. It's all bad. Blah, blah. Phone collection membership. Those three words should never have had to be put together. Clearly, you don't understand rigging properly. Anyway. Okay. We are going to sort of ropes. We're close. Cleatboard.
Okay, now I'm down. I was enthused, but now I'm close to their offices. I'll go there to tell them they're not conforming to your exacting. What? They don't even have solved the question to life, the universe, and everything. WTF.
They did like literally nothing. They did literally nothing. Sorry. This is the most Autodesk thing I've ever seen. I was going to just gloss over it until you put it like that. Okay. The upcoming release also introduces a new brush type, the plane brush, which the developers describe as a generalization of the existing flatten, fill, and scrape brush types. I'm glad you have a new brush type that's pretty much the old brush types. Like, it's just so uninspired. Cool.
Yes,
I'm
I
so
see
glad.
flat dits.
I'm so glad. Grab randomly. It's so archaic, so draconic, and so repetitive. They keep reinventing their own dumbass wheels without touching on anything that actually needs. They don't look outside of Blender. They're not like, how are people taking things from Blender and using them other places? No, they're just like, ha ha, Blender. Or whatever. Whatever Blender people sound like. Sounds like a good brush. I mean, what was wrong with the old 3 brushes that were all supposed to do the same thing? Like, I hate to say it, this is the wax brush. Like, the fact that it fills gaps, it is the wax brush from Mudbox. But I bet they still can't subdivide biased. Like, you can pull out more geometry than you can collapse. Nope, that's always like, you pull out geometry, and when you collapse, you push it back. It just all collapses back. You can't actually add detail to anything.
It is the tips brush.
It is not. It is not. But yeah, the wax brush would also, like, pretty much flatten everything. It would, like, bring up indented surfaces, and it would, like, lower. Well, yeah, it could lower high surfaces. But it would kind of like flatten out what was under your brush, and then you would continue, and it would move kind of along the normal, but then also fill in. It was interesting. Like, it did pretty much this like a million years ago in a program that's now decrepit. Doing that with scrape plus fill plus smooth, there's a lot of going back and forth between all 3. I can understand where it's important because the wax brush ended up being one of my go-to brushes.
Brush.
So I can get that. But still, I feel like their surface subdivision stuff is still lacking, and they don't care. I feel like until they actually put in a different level of subdivide and divide and merge, yeah, that makes sense. For the sculpting, surface sculpting settings, then I would, or voxel sculpting, whatever it's called in this program. It's not really worth me using Blender for any of this. Oh, I think they also had some really horrible ways of doing things, right? Like brushes, you'd set up your whole brush, but it would be married to the object that you're working on. So like, if you create a new object, you'd have to set up the brush all over again. Fine, but usually went with scrape. But it doesn't fill, so you have to fill. And it bleeds off over to the off plane. Smooth breaks plain. That's true. Just a lot of back and forth. No, I get it. I get it, Callus. It's totally useful. It's totally very important.
Did you know Code Miko? Yeah, I repeat,
part of me
Code Miko is converting to Blender, so there. Now what do you say?
Maybe when she does her conversion. We'll see. I found I don't know. Why do I care? I don't measure my worth based off of other people. I would say it's totally important, but it's nice to have. It's totally nice to have. I get it. But at the same time, it seems like it was low-hanging fruit, right? Like they had the functionality. It's not like they couldn't have discovered it. How long has it been sitting on the thing? I don't know. I don't know. I will always be butthurt about their lack of ability to be compatible with other things based off armature. Like, I'm sorry I'm hung up on it, but it's just too painful for me to be like, yes, Blender can rig. When it can only rig under asterisk circumstances. But anyway, I hope she enjoys the pain that she's incurring on herself, which is half of her channel, right? So that's real pain. I feel like she inflicts fake pain. We'll see. Is she just going to start up with tutorials? Is she going to sit there for, 48 hours straight doing other people's projects?
Blender cannot rig, just trick roll.
Mm-hmm. Streamers, everything for the content? Yeah, maybe, sometimes. Okay, can we separate combine this?
The danger is a streamer, JSD saying.
I am a streamer, that's true. No shame. Horrible, that's true. I mean, I'd like to point out, if you're really trying to find reasons why Blender is good or bad, Blender does quaternions with 3 channels, 3 values. How? That's not a quaternion, bruh. I can't. I just can't. This, maybe? Boom, fixed. Yeah, I don't know. Being in Blender has definitely caused me more pain than, giving me good results, I think. The fact that we're starting to get decent results with Mushroom Village and Ship is, starting to balance out. We're getting close to having better results that match out to the amount of pain that I've felt from this horrible program. It's terrible. And now I have to figure out what I actually do.
Oh, quaternions, you're bringing out the big guns now. Okay, we duck and dodge.
I mean, it's a whole package thing. The people that are running the show don't understand anything about what they're doing. That's it. Just fundamentally lacking any basic understanding of what they should be doing. How things actually work. What? What am I supposed to do? Just live in a Blender world where everything is Blender? And I game dev through great pain and lots of exceptions? Run scatter. Yeah, maybe. Running in scatter is not the worst idea. I mean, we do have this, right? Oh, but then I'm also like, I hate the transform gizmos. It really does make me expose so much. Look at all this. You see all of this? This is all just a ship, and there's still so much unsaid that I'm leaving out. And then bowsprit gizmos. Like, okay, so you need an on-off for the gizmo. You need to have the translation. If you're going to use a scale, you need one for the scale. You also need one for the rotation if you're going to use a rotation. And then you need the plus. And then you can have a problem where they can still overlap each other and they won't be able to like pick the right one. They can even overlap the original object and it can take preference. It's just a lot. And then the number of nodes you need to even set it up to be like this, which seems like this is kind of how they wanted it to be. Why didn't they do anything to further their goals to make it like this? It's still so manual.
I'm a Blender girl, in a Blender where her earldom at origin, fuck collections.
Duck and roll, duck, dip, dive, dodge. You're right. Collections are also terrible. I'm glad that you're collecting all this, Crouchy. I was afraid this was all just going out into the ether, but now you collecting and like logging all of my complaints about Blender, I feel like at least someone knows. At least there's a chance that maybe this can get back to Blender somehow. Somehow. Maybe one of these resonates with you and you're like, you know, that would be cool. And you post it somewhere. And they're like, oh, you know, we've been missing that forever and it would take us 10 seconds to implement. We should do that. You know? That's the world that I now have the hope we live in. Yeah, anywho. What are you? Are you going right through the thing? You might be going right through the thing. Do you have a number of stairs? Or did we just... Hmm. So I guess we're keeping the space the same. Yeah, like we... So much hard-coded. If we just had collapsible categories... Really? Does one get hired at the Blender Foundation? How do I work from the inside? Boom. Though number of iterations should have something to do with the height, but I'm losing it. Having to go past the Blender headquarters, tell them they should have Steam achievement for using Blender the most backwards way possible. Modeling without any modeling tools, without any hotkeys. Using only the forever in progress geometry nodes. I'm dying. You should absolutely have an achievement that only I can get. I'm dying. Yep. Absolutely no add-ons. Absolutely no add-ons. I'm dying. Thank you, Catless. Thank you. I appreciate you. So yeah, that render, huh? That render was pretty cool. Did they say something got faster? That could be faster. Actually. It might not render that much faster, but I feel like the movement's actually a lot better. It must be better. It must be better, because the updates aren't taking quite as long. Yo. Okay. I can appreciate that. Yo, is this actually running at 2? 2 whole FPS? 1.5 whole FPS? Okay. I mean, it's not terrible. It has volumes in it too. I kind of like the smoke. Oh, we have to try the Chat, you can't let me forget. We need to try the subdivide thing. Because, like, if we can use this to bevel, if we can use this to add some sort of, where'd it go? Limit surface. Subdivision surface node. Is it really subdivision surface? It's not subdivide? Fine, whatever. We're a little slow in Eevee. Anywho. Here's an object. Let's throw some wireframe on it. That I can't... Is it a 1x1? It might be a 1x1. Which, is it not the perfect use case? Hello, where are you? Oh my. I don't know if I knew those were there. I'm sure that's fine. Surely. Give me a grid. There we go. Grid. Okay, now how does this subdivide work? Subdivide surface, which is now different than subdivide mesh. So I'm probably going to default to subdivide mesh because it shows up first. and then get upset. You know? Just to call that out. Foreshadowing. Oh, Oh, wait, what is... It occurs to me I've just never used this, ever. Hmm. What? What does it do? What? Okay, let's try an ecosphere. Okay. Versus the one that I'm going to default to all the time, subdivide. The subdivision surface. Oh, Subdivision surface is going to actually round the thing. It's like a bevel, but it can only bevel the entire object.
What you guys don't understand is that if you approach Blender HQ, you need to push through the marijuana smoke, content with the shrooms, and if they allow you to excavate Mount Rushmore, to come close to a solution, or an approach to a solution.
Evacuate Mount Rushmore? Like, evacuated of what? Is Plunder HQ secretly in the nose of Washington? Definitely in Washington's nose, right? Yeah, so this is almost good. Isn't that cool that it's almost good? Oh, and this button, it just scales things in this situation. I'm still dying on the inside here. This is so lackluster. Excavate, evacuate. Okay, yeah. So we're evacuating it of stone. So you're saying that it's under Mount Rushmore. Are you saying that I should dig straight down so I should get in through the basement? That could be interesting. If I do it right, the actual trip could only take, if I survive, 12 minutes. I love that. Negotiation using the ayahuasca strat. Are we still talking about just how to get there? I think we're talking about just how to get to Blender HQ, right? Or am I on the ayahuasca? Yeah, subdivision. If this had a selection, it'd be poggers. It'd be like so poggers. Let's try a cylinder to just watch it fail in another way. Or maybe not fail. It does what it does. It's just the fanfare it turned out to be.
No. Minecraft taught us not to dig straight down.
This is like a Lego tire almost. You came for fanfare and you got a parade of one person holding a baton in their underwear. Let's say spaghetti stained underwear. What? Not to dig straight down? Well, you gotta dig. Well, we can dig straight down. It just needs to be off center, right? You need a straight tunnel. It needs to be straight because you need half the time to decelerate. And if you're changing direction, man, you're never going to like decelerate in time to change direction. Otherwise, you're just losing performance. Listen, all travel is optimized when 50% of your time you're accelerating and 50% of your time you're decelerating. Period. Anything else is horribly inefficient. Horribly inefficient. I mean, unless you can deal with sudden stops. In which case, go the roller skate method, constantly accelerate, and then just have, strategically placed mattresses. But there is some possible backward progress there. Scientists are still out on that one. I have no idea what to do. This new Blender update, as every Blender update, is so disappointing. Like, so disappointing. Or maybe if I had the original notes. Are they looking at notes from freaking... No, they link to their own thing. But show me, where's the actual... Where are the notes? There's got to be something that they missed out on, that they didn't care about that I do, right? I'm going to give it every benefit of the doubt. When removing a modifier, constraint, a modifier, comma, constraint or shape key, any driver on it will be removed as well. Okay. Maybe I don't know what a driver is. Okay, so someone complained about something and they limited the range of something, which is going to mess with a whole bunch of people's projects. Guaranteed, right?
Hi, I'm here, but I'm D&D.
Good luck on D&D, Gav. Is tuning is running? 1N, right? Tuning. You're an open source programmer? So you're hearing is it's perfectly in line with every other Blender update? I mean, it is pretty much, yes. A bitter disappointment. But this is like, okay, so everyone that's dealt with this has dealt with what the values are and probably tweaked the values. One person's like, the numbers aren't right. So they fix the values. And now every project that was touching this is now going to be broken. And then also adds extra stuff that people need to tweak, which the extra stuff might be fine.
What you think of Pokemon Lego and what you think of Croc Out April?
Croc sounds cool. Pokemon Lego was literally a black picture with 2 yellow Legos in it. Right? Did I miss something? I don't know. I have not enough to have an opinion on. It's bad. It's bad because Pokemon seems to be getting worse. Oh, this is cool. Where do I actually use this? I've never well, no, I have sorted some elements. Actually, sorting elements. I may have done that in the mushroom one to do my Voronoi. Yeah, this is such crap. You say like it's continually evolving, continually experimental. Geonodes, this is dead. This is dead software. A no source code programmer? I like that. I like that. How do we get away from actually saving any of our code? I don't have the heart to keep going with
Okay.
this.
I'm now running somewhere towards the I give up.
I don't know what to say. Interface. Did they fix that bug that they introduced last time? UVs. Painful. Painful. Because I still have the problem with UVs where, like, it only shows you exactly what you're selecting. I don't get Blender. I don't get why they put any of it together. Especially by default, right? Like, maybe, yeah, you can get around in it. But why do you have to set up, like, over 150 different things to get it to function properly? Why can't those things be set to the way they work by default? This is user interface. Why is this not in nodes? But this doesn't happen in the other freaking GUI. This is only in here? They're bad. They're just bad. What do you mean level 1, level 2?
Yes,
Where do we set
don't
these?
get confused with the tits vids. Just love the updates.
Let's go. Let's release as less maintenance, right? It's just all profit. Once you level up, you can have a no prefix to everything. Oh, I love that. What level do I have to be? Don't get confused with the other videos. Just love the updates. Like, they almost did a good thing. Like, they really did, like, hear me and then spitefully not even implement it correctly. I'd like to know how this works, but also this should be literally in the right side column for the modifier. This is pain. Okay, now we do have to search and try and figure out how we would do that. Here, Ripple. How do I level up some of your, well, inputs? Yeah, level up some of your inputs. Hi, you. I don't see any place to set the level. It's not on the, like, really, I'm so glad that they did this. Or is it just automatically going to happen on some things? No, then there would probably be a whole lot more things that have drop down levels to them. Unless, do I need to enable levels? No, everything's enabled. Disposable advantage? Oh man, Catless, that was probably the best bot name ever. It's so true. It's such a universal truth. Yeah, where does this level thing show up? How would you make it show up? It's all pain. Blender is all pain. And the thing that I find the weirdest is that we have this cycle of getting to this point where I find every bug and problem with Blender. And we just had a really long stint, and now I'm just like at the point where, again, I just can't not go forward without seeing every flaw with Blender. But maybe I'm also like hyper fixated on the fact that the notes for the new Blender just seem like the biggest April Fool Day troll. Long multi-column lists in nodes will collapse to single columns when space need. Like, show me one freaking example of that, please. I don't get it. These are all fake. They forgot to put them in. A color node is inserted when dropping a color into a node editor. They are the ones on mushrooms, clearly. Clearly. What are you talking about dropping a color? You know, let me just pick up a color and drop it onto my computer, right onto my monitor, right over Blender. You'll totally understand what that means. Done. Done. Was that a full stream yet? I feel like I'm 10 years older. I want to get away from Blender as quickly as possible right now. Which makes me question what we're doing next. Am I really going to make a pirate crew or some sort of sailing crew? Because then I would need to come back here and I again need to face the fact that Blender just doesn't know how to deal with rigs and skeletons correctly. And I fixed that real quick, which is nice. What else do we need? Someone suggests something nice that we can put on our boat. But maybe if we get some sort of positive progress done, we can turn this ship around, so to speak. You think Blender reverted? Every git commit was an anti-transform? Wait, what are you talking about, Cryogy? Can't just say these things. My hopes are up now. Like that they actually did it wrong, but... Actually, weren't some of those things that they were missing features? Like 4.2 had more features than 4.3 and 4.4 is bringing some features back? It's scuffed. I don't know how more people aren't complaining. Then again, I don't know the forums on which they complain. So maybe they are. Oh, you know what I want to try? What I really, really want to try? really, really, really want to try? I want to export some stuff. And then, oh, do I bring the boat? Let's start without the boat. We can bring the boat in separate. Can we export these? Will you let me? Oh, they need to be alembic. Okay. Crap. There's kind of a few things that I want to export. Selected only. That should always be selected. Always. I don't have the boat selected, so we're going bottle. Just bottle. I'm changing it up. Only the bottled water. Export alembic. Shore 51. Why not?
Blender is reverting. They think they are making Blender better, but it's going back in time. The only thing they are achieving is that Louis XIV is loving the changes, but Jesus thinks Blender is better in 1300 BC.
I haven't gotten Jesus' opinion. Peace and blessings upon him. When I do, I would be fascinated. I would be fascinated. So that's bottled water. Like, this needs to be our container.
Moses thinks Jesus is an idiot.
Yo, that's not called for. That is completely unneeded. He said only nice things about you. Oh. What? Hold on. No. Now you're just inventing things. Also not cool. I don't go around inventing science, do I? Sorry. It's a bad analogy. But let's just leave it. Leave the prophets alone. All right? They had to deal with a lot. Like a lot. Try this one for the collision mesh, maybe, because it will definitely exclude the voxels we need. OBJ. Selected only. Did I forget selected only on the one? I might have. I may have. Oh, and it's probably not on, so it didn't export or something, right? Hey, it saved selected only. I appreciate that. It worked right for once.
Are you saying I'm pro-fat? Now I'm offended.
Wait, are you pro FAT32? Is that a file system you employ? Did I save this right? only and the cork. I mean, I'm pro fat people because being anti-fat people is inhumane.
Pro Fat 32. Nice diversion.
You see that? I even covered the topic while you were doing the thing. See? See, engaged streamer right here. Engaged. What am I doing? Cork. This is a cork that we're exporting. Okay, open this up. We're just gonna start simple and then we'll add stuff to it. But I'm very curious about if we could import some stuff and get a better water sim based off our like basic water sim, because that could be huge. Import. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's see, I don't know if this should be the emitter. But where are you? Where are you? I made it big and it froze. I made it big and it froze. I don't know if it's big or small. I can't see it. Why are you called Bezier curve? Something tells me that there's no water in there. Okay, what if we just use this? Okay, there's a bottle. Okay, the collider. Can we drop that? Why are you taking forever to compile shaders? Hello? This program is not handling anything well. Oh, we're dropping all the frames. Every frame. Sorry, recovery is going to take a second. Close. Close window. Close window. Did I do it? Did it close? Is it closing? I think it advanced. No! It's never done this before. How do I stop it? Okay, we're back. Sorry. Wow. Wow, did that die? Okay. I have a little bit of fear of trying that again. Just a little. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh, it made something. Constant. Oh. Hi. Okay, well that just spills everywhere. Wait, what? Wait, are you not even in the right place? Hmm. Okay. Uh, I got then down. But why don't you contain that thing? Okay. Open the bool. Where is it? Bottle interior. How many meshes are there? Did I do the bottle yet? Let's export the bottle. Please work. I need you to work. Beep. Have I seen this? Give me a second. Clicking. An adaptive joystick. Oh, this is really nice. Yo, it's a good price too. "3D printable accessories." It's not bad. It's neat. That is cool. That seems to be a different interface though. Huh, wonder how it works. I wonder if you get two. Get a full controller experience. Disabled people, I mean, it can also stop you from having wrist pain. Like the fact that you bring both your hands together on a controller means that you usually like angle your wrist. And long controller sessions doing this with both hands and like you're locked to the controller is not really good for your wrists. Actually, having split controllers can be really beneficial. So I might even just look at it because I hurt my wrist over the weekend playing lots of Halls of Torment and another game that I don't think I'm allowed to talk about. Hopefully soon. Hopefully someday I will be able to talk about it. Yeah, it would have been really nice to have a split controller. Wait, no items. Why are you empty? It was fake selected. I hate Blender. Blender's just the worst program ever made by people that don't know how to make programs. I don't know why I have to keep saying that. Because no one at Blender will get it. No one at Blender will ever understand why their program is bad or how to fix it and make it better. There we go. See, this is awkward. Oh, it's compiling shaders. Okay. I hate all programs now. There are a lot of programs I hate, that's true. But I've always hated Blender. Blender's always been a pain in the ass. We only recently had a couple of months where it wasn't so bad. And all of a sudden, it's like all of the bad things came rushing back. Project, I do not know enough. Please edify me, though. Please let me know. Send it on Discord because it sounds like there might be some reading. Yeah, sorry, Gav. Sorry, I'm having a tough time. I'm getting to the point where I need to interface outside of Blender and I don't know. Blender's good only when you're in a specific situation of being in Blender GeoNodes, just kind of making stuff. As soon as you need to bring it outside or do certain things, bring things into Blender, it's all bad. It's gonna compile forever. This will update someday, hopefully. And today's a bad day for me streaming content. Mm-mm. What do I do? Did it break? Is it breaking? Hello? So in their government, they forbid pride marches. Their laws will forever hate on any divergent people, so Hungary can go fuck itself with extreme prejudice. I can get behind that, sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can get behind that. It's dumb. Hopefully their old people will all just die, and the young people, who hopefully will not be completely tainted by the evil and the hate that the old people had in them, will take over and change things. Hopefully. I think it's just broken. Honestly, I want to go sit and do nothing. I really just want to go sit and do absolutely nothing today. We just hit a portion of the boat that, I don't know. I could add more ropes to a couple extra things, but it's already running pretty bad. Momentum was having some issues. Going hammocks and cots is too much. It's like cool that a boat could be an avatar, or it could be a location. You know what I mean? But if we need it as a location, we should treat it as a location. Right now, it's somewhere in between. Orban is the one who organizes the politics of the 1940s. I hope that he has to step down for reasons, so that we can get some progress in the world. I would like to make any sort of progress myself. Should I sculpt a thing? We could maybe reorganize a little bit, and we'll sculpt a thing because everything else is breaking today. We'll try. If this doesn't work, though, mark my words. If this doesn't work, I might just have a short stream today. The thing people do, right? Goodness, hold on. Hold on, reorganizing everything. Okay, hold on. Almost there. Oh, we have an ad break anyway. Ousting Hungary from the EU, I feel like, has other implications. Does it not? Does EU need as much strength as possible right now? Okay, hold on. We can swap. We can swap. Yeah, EU is definitely looking for strength. I totally understand why they are. Oh. Okay, restart monitor. Hopefully it's not going to screw up. I'm not getting tablet support. I might need to hunt that down. We need to break more. I mean, Blender's doing that for us. Don't worry about that. Okay, just cutting to a BRB. Let me touch some cables, see if I can fix. Okie dokie. So, tablet's broken. Which is very disappointing. Maybe I need a restart or something. But honestly, the tablet usually has a little status light that goes on whenever I touch the tip, and it's not going on. So I might pack it up today. Today has been a colossally bad day, which lines up with every single Blender release day that I've had in the past 2-3 years. He's kicking and screaming against the long time coming adjustment towards right in the LR spectrum, dropping countries that might just make the whole union crumble. Wait, have they dropped a country? Which went back to socials, but more to the middle. Yeah. Man, and I can't even do art to forget about it. I don't think. I wonder if it's his computer right now. Because I don't know. I don't know. I might sign off. That's what I'm beating around the bush about. I might just call it here. As everything fails. Take this time to veg out and watch some stuff. Think about how I'm going to get my tablet replaced. Or maybe just do some restarts. See if that works. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, everybody. I'm disappointed in myself. I apologize. But I'm running away now. Have a good one, guys. I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully I will figure out what to do by then. I'll give you some updates on Discord, I guess. So thank you all my lurkers, my chads, my VOD watchers. I appreciate each and every one of you very much. I'll see you again tomorrow between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Bye.
I hope you can join me. You win if you lose? I don't know how. I'm sitting here doing nothing. Like, what do I do? Failure streams are fun if it fails in an entertaining way, not if it's like, I don't know, your keyboard stops working and your mouse stops working and you have no way to actually interact with the computer anymore. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to sign off. Sorry for the short stream. Tomorrow will hopefully be better. I'll let you know in the Discord. But have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Wait a second. Hold on. Catalyst, what are you doing with Unity? Look, we can take a second. Doing nothing while you lose is winning. I need to understand that cryogy math. Should I just watch someone else's stream? I won't even comment on it. I'll just watch someone else's stream, and I'll keep this lumpy thing up. Perfect, right? It's nothing? Really nothing? Or like kinda nothing? If you need more time to cook, then I can give you time to cook, but I don't know. I have nothing else going on. If you want to talk about it, I'm here. Just dug up ML agents. Completely forgot how it worked. I mean, sure. I mean, why ML agents? Like, ML agents is really cool once you have a game that you could train something on.
Reaction streams. Now we're talking.
No reaction streams. Or like, viewing only. Body doubling reaction streams. Start running to the point it doesn't crash, but also does nothing. Perfect. Because bored. Oh, I see. I think, what if you made a sailing game? I have a boat I could sell you. Or I could give you. I guess I could be nice. I could just give you the boat. I gave it to Cryogy. I shouldn't play favorites. You like the idea that a black box, after sufficient sacrifices and compute time, magically does things? Well, it's true, but I don't know. I feel like it still just needs an environment for me to feel like it's cool. Like, training a machine learning agent to move a box left is like not impressive to me. I'd want to at least put something together and get it to like walk down the street or something. Which means you need a street. You don't know? Does it come with a bridge? A poop deck, that's like a bridge on a boat. Right? I'm gonna say yes. I do honestly think you could reconfigure many of the pieces to make that boat into a bridge. Does that help? I'm sure if you turn that keel upside down, you could use the ribs to make a bridge. Oh, I think all the pieces are there. Oh my god, we should make a bridge. What a cool arch. Boat arch.
I make GPT talk to Gemini. Endless engagement.
GPT talk to Gemini? You're just burning down the rainforest for your own enjoyment. That's terrible. That's terrible. I kind of feel like I want to take 10 seconds to see if we can mess up a boat to make a bridge. Just a few minutes, all right? We need to transition, though. That over there. We bring this back up. We make sure we switch to the right scene. And put this stupid dead monitor tablet back and cry about it later. Big tears. That was one of the most expensive things I owned for a long time, and it probably isn't just because of depreciation. What am I going to do with my boat now that I have it? I don't know. That's a good question. The idea was, I guess, pulling out the booms and the sails and the sheet lines and then exporting it as like a base model, and then bringing the sails separately with the sheets and the booms so we could get it to turn a little bit. Oh, I guess we have to ruin the rudder too. But you know, take it apart into the pieces and bring it into Unity. And then put it back in Unity in a way that hopefully... It's going to be tricky, actually. Because you can't just rotate them. They're all going to be in one object and spread out like this. And then how do you rotate them on the points? Unless somehow you can export the mass as one thing, but they're not one thing, they're a group. You know, see, everything about getting things out of Blender is not easy. So I don't know about that. Maybe I just put out a boat and I don't care about it animating. Oh, it just needs a control scheme, right? Brazil's lost anyway? Come on. Hey, listen. They had that change up in government that everyone was hoping for. Including them, I think. There's hope. There is hope. Okay, bridge. If this bridge doesn't work, I quit. Okay, start with the keel curve.
And Unity says, really? You fucking with me, right? This is all gibberish to me.
Actually, no, I have a friend that has a Unity to Blender link, which it can update GeoNodes live. It's really interesting. It's costly. You can't use it for like every model in your game. But like, in fact, I don't know if you can use it in your game. It needs to open Blender. But it will put those results from Blender into Unity. In an animated live fashion. It's kind of cool. But I was also thinking, this is terrible to say, but I could redo almost all of this in Unity. Because I have a curve system, and most of this is just curves and putting things on curves. Honestly. If we're being real about it. Okay. So bridges go up, usually, over bodies of water. If I understand the bridges, which I might not.
Yes, but Unity to Blender, you're having a laugh, right? Right?
Oh yeah, you need a Blender. That's, I don't know what you would actually do. How would you do that? Okay, we just need the bridge. The deck bit. And to take out the other bit. Look, that's a bridge though. Why don't they make more bridges like this? I think it'd be a cool bridge. Hire me as an architect. I swear it won't collapse. That might be a lie, but you need to prove it first. Yo, boat bridge would just be the best bridge. I'm just saying, I came up with the best thing ever, and I need acknowledgement for it now. Right now. Okay, if we move this down enough, can we get a deck? Oh yeah,
We
there
know
you
which
go.
way the love goes.
The famous Flying Dutchman bridge? Exactly. We know which way the love goes? Yes, that's true. But that's supposed to be the nature of it, right? Blender can do renders, but it's supposed to be able to make models that you export to other places to do things with. Like 3D printing and game development. Right? Looks like that one's pretty important to it. You can have that one, Bridge. Fine. There. We'll have a ladder on this portion of the bridge. Oh, actually, the side stairs are great. If we actually get little tunnels to go up, this could be good. And then can we just say it has no masts? Oh, hold on. Can we make it have no masts? I should phrase that correctly. So mast interval just needs to be like huge, right? So we need to have one mast? I'm slightly disappointed. Do we put it in the middle? I think we put it in the middle. And these are solar panels, right? Best bridge. Yeah, I don't know. So Blender is not redistributable. Redistributable. That's the way to say that. And that's problematic for reasons. Whereas Unity, you can make builds and you can give them to people and they can run them. Even though if they're on a Mac, it will take a great effort. It will take some 10 or 11 steps for them to actually run your executable. Unless you somehow publish it through the App Store, which, good luck. So wait, where's the other? This profile, I think. It's so whimsical now. This is truly how bridges should be made. So lovely and whimsical. You're not... Okay, deeply upset by that. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Or not. We'll look at it a little bit. Why would that have happened? Yeah, profile curve. And you have the height profile. I don't know why it's messed up. I don't know. Well, we made it. That's boat bridge that goes from one part of the water to another part of the water as bridges don't do. See, we're innovating. Truly, truly innovating. I hate that we can do more. I hate that we can do more. Okay, wait. Bowsprit. Nope, don't like that. Whatever. Whatever, I'm done. I'm done here. I signed off on... Do I have to sign off again? Is anyone even still here? You expect me to be gone, right? So I should just disappear into the night with my boat bridge? The boat bridge. From ocean to ocean. Beautiful. For a while you were imagining a super deforming boat jumping in the water like a dolphin? Oh, that'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. I mean, if we did 2 of these, right, we could have a whole submarine, I would think. That's how boats work, right? Actually, I think for that, we would just like take another ship. What do you look like? You look kind of like a ship. Oh, that we messed with the keel. Oh, we messed with the profile, and we don't have unique profiles. Yeah, I did that. But, you know, we could just flip one on top of the other, an instant submarine. Where's mast height? Just bring that all the way down. Well, that's a compact mast for you right there. That's 3 sails, a full mast, 2 decks, whole kit and caboodle, all right there, packed up, deployable in an instant. Just add water. Add water and watch it grow. I feel like we need to see at least a little mast. Big ship. Very packed. Point masts to the sides. Add a floating bladder and boom, airship. That's a bit of a pain right now, but yes, that's true. We could do a lot of airship stuff with this. We have all of the sail technology. Steam and punk optional? Well, I don't know if punk is optional. I feel like punk is necessary, but yeah, steam very optional. I was also thinking about using a similar technique for the mech that we're going to end up doing, which we're definitely not starting today. We're starting with good vibes on that one. So yeah, we need to pass the vibe check, which we're not nearly there. Gotta figure out my monitor. Crying about that. A dead Cintiq is just not good for business. Especially as none of them are the same. Like, it's gonna be a big form factor upgrade if I have to swap this thing out. I wonder if there's a used Cintiq 21, the type that oh. If I'm willing to eBay, I could probably drop a lot of money trying to get cheap versions of the same one. Yeah, but new is just not even worth it. Oh, one of my worries is the weight. It like weighs a certain amount, which means that I have a monitor arm holding it that is resisting a certain amount, so I can like draw on it. I feel like if I get a light monitor, it's not going to have the arm, or I would need to put like a kettlebell on it or something, so that way it can have more resistance on the arm. Monitor giving out? Yeah, it's been giving out for a little while. Like the picture can get kind of grainy. I don't know how to put it. It gets like green lines and spots on it sometimes. And yeah, today the actual tablet part didn't work. And I tried unplugging and replugging. I haven't tried restarting the computer yet. I need to try that. But right now I'm sad for that. It's not the only tablet I have hooked up, but the other tablet is also not working. So like I don't know what to do with that. It might just be Windows. Maybe it's Windows not knowing what to do with input devices right now. Yeah, it looks like these things got dirt cheap. So yeah, maybe I'll try and get another one, but wading into eBay on a product this old, we'll see. Anywho, yeah, I think it might just be time for me to pack it up, go sit next to that wife, and hope she doesn't complain about my presence. Hopefully I won't be too much of a disturbance. But I need to get away from Blender. And grieve for monitor. So, yeah, now I'm actually going to go. Happy 420. Thank you, all my lurkers, my chatters, my VOD watchers. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you again tomorrow between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I hope. I'll let you know on Discord, obviously. Have a good one. Bye-bye.